Good evening, everyone. We are again in our practitioner clearing meeting. This time we are having Maria Zeiss. Hello, Maria.
Hi, Viviana. Thank you so much for having me here again.
Thank you.
Uh, this is really fun and really nice. You know, the creation of this practitioner clearings. I think it's a fantastic idea.
Yes, and it's so necessary for the whole.
Yeah, for the whole, exactly.
Okay. So I bet many people know you already, but for the people who don't, tell us please a little about yourself,
Yes, of course.
if you would
Thank you.
like.
Yes, I'm originally from Venezuela and living here in the U.S. 22 years ago. I moved here to Miami and then moved to San Diego, California, when currently living. I've been in the SRT journey since 2004. And then, as everybody here, practicing, clearing, taking classes, improving, and so on. And I become a teacher in 2012, and I was participating in the SRA educational committee at the moment that I got the idea from spirit to do this procedure, family tree, the clearing of the family tree. And what happened was that was very interesting in to know about my ancestors, as probably everybody here, right? But and I tried to clear with SRT, but it was not really precise. I didn't to know how to do it. And then I started taking classes of the different modalities, constellation, family constellations, psychogenealogy, to know a little bit about my ancestors, how to work with them, right? And then psychogenealogy is a modality for some people, if you have taken the classes or if you have done that work, you need to have the data. You need to have the real information of your ancestor in order to make, physically the tree and start the person who does the class or the coordinate the class can give you information about where are the loyalties while you have your tree on paper in front of you. And that's what the problem comes to me, because when I was working with my mother's side, it was really easy. I have all the names and everything, but for my father's side, I didn't have just a little information. And then that's why I failed. I failed that Heisel told me, I get information and said, you don't need that data, Maria. You can just clear it. And I said, but how am I going to do that? So and I start getting the information and put it together, the thing that I have learned with, all the transgenerational work that I have done before. And at the same time, Spirit was telling me, okay, use this, don't use this. And I was guided to do the procedure. I started working on myself, start working on my family, myself and friends, and then clients. And the class just become very organically, right? I proposed the class to the association, and they say yes, it will be a really good complement to work. And that's why I started teaching the class in 2020 in the middle of the pandemic situation. Was really something very interesting and beautiful. And then I'm been teaching since then. Okay, the way that we work is to usually the students get an intention, right? We are going to do a meditation, a little bit of meditation to help you to connect with your ancestors. And we work with intentions, because the intention is the threat, right? The desire to go, the need to go and open the family tree, specifically with that intention. But that intention can be linked to other areas in your life that are blocked as well, okay? So we go to use the intention, go into the family tree, ask permission, of course, always, and start getting the ancestors that are willing to release and help you to release the loyalty that blocking you things in your life, okay? The difference between working with programs, SRT, and working with the family tree is that with SRT, we clear programs that soul accumulate, right? We know that programs are a belief a belief system. These are no real information, it's just a belief. We get out of our experiences, life after life, correct? So they are accumulated in the Akashic records. Loyalty are completely different. Loyalty are the loyalty we have, the desire we have with our family on earth about compensate the lack of, or harmonize the lack of harmony and unity in the family. So when because we choose, right, as a soul, we choose our family. And usually we come to the same family over and over until the job is done. When we decide to incarnate in a particular family with a particular role, of you have a role in the family, you get the loyalties for the morphogenetic field. There is information surrender the family as a system. And then the loyalty are the desire to finish what the ancestors did not, okay? Or trying to compensate the conflict, the suffering that they had, right, when they were alive. The next generation always wanted to compensate, always wanted to help them. We don't know that. And what in that desire, in the name of love, we do that. At the side, we block in our path, because instead of walking our path, right, and having the knowledge, the awareness that our ancestors are behind us to help to follow our purpose, we don't do that. What we do is just turn around. So I give my back to the future, and I decide to see them. It's like you literally go around, give your back to the future, because something is holding you back, holding you back those ancestors, those loyalties. And then I want to help them. So in order to help them, for example, to somebody who has an illness, right, and couldn't have the assistance medically, money to improve her health. So I decide that I'm going to help them. It's just an illusion that I'm going to help them repeating the same illness or doing something that jeopardizes my well-being. And if we are not aware of that, what we do is keep repeating the same problem. Everything that happened in your life that is repeating, health, relationship, work related, money related, that is not improving, it's repeating, is ancestral, always. We have problems and situations to solve in every day, right, in our life. You can solve it. The situation comes to you, you find a way out, and you solve it and moving forward. When you see something that is not moving forward, is repeating the same block, that is a sign for you to know you have something with the ancestors, okay? So when the person take the class, or when I do a session for somebody, always is important to have an intention. So we go to the intention and go deep in the root and clear it. The loyalties, not the programs, loyalties, okay? Once the loyalty is clear, it's done. It's not repeating. It's not like the onion as we saw our programs, right, in the soul. One is done, it's done, okay? It had been proved over and over every time that I ask. It's infinite, no repeating the same loyalty. Can have other different loyalty, but not the same loyalty. That's the beauty of this work, okay? Now, for today, because we are working in groups, we are going to let the ancestors tell us what are the areas that are important to clear today, that is related with each one of you, okay? So we are going to get some ancestors. Of course, we cannot get all the ancestors for everybody here in this group, but they will be a pair, and the ones that will show up here are the representation of other ancestors linked with the same situation, okay? So we can have 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't know how many we will have. And those are representing everybody here. So we will be able to clear those areas, okay? It's very important to mention that when we do group clearings, the maximum effect is 50%. Clear, help you, be aware of it, but no, it's not going to cover 100%, because it's like a pretending that we going to be awareness and clear everything just being in group. It's impossible, okay? The work has to be personal, to go really deep, okay? And also it's good to do when the person is in front of you, present. Doesn't mean that you cannot do it when person are not, or are in the hospital, or are in someplace else. You know, you can do the clearing, but it's not going to be effective 100%, because we cannot create consciousness out of unconscious. We need to be very conscious, aware, in order to improve our consciousness and clear, in this case, all the loyalties. But help you between 40% and 50%. So that's what we are going to do this group clearing today, okay? Any question or something that you wanted to add, Viviana, before go to the meditation?
I can't stop thinking that, for example, in traditional cultures, indigenous especially, they have this idea of community. So they are very connected to their ancestors. So what happens nowadays in our societies, which everyone is doing their individual lives and paths, we have forgotten our ancestors, their lives, what they have done. So somehow we have lost track, I think, of them. So we have lost also our track, our path too.
Yes.
What do you think
Okay.
about that, about the community? And
yeah, well, that's very important. What unite the family, all the members, even though they are not physically together, is that morphogenetic field. That what help you to be, you know, in one, like a unity, like a one structure, one system with all the members, right? The tendency for us in this moment of history is to avoid them. I don't need to know them. Why? I mean, I have my life here. I don't want to pay attention to it. But what happened is that you don't realize that you are connected. So if you don't heal your connection with your ancestor, you're going to be repeating the same problem over and over because it's not solved. And you are not growing really because you are like a ghost. You are repeating things and you are completely blind. Okay, and you think that you have control of your life. You don't have any control in your life unless you solve that situation. Okay, before, a long time ago, the connection with the whole family, not only parents but grandparents and great grandparents, are really important to the well-being of the whole family. Right now, we are completely dispersed. We're completely isolated, right? And what happened in that case is that we don't even fulfill our life or our purpose, and we are not fulfilling the purpose of the whole system as a family. There are two purposes, okay? One is to make sure that the species keep growing. I mean, babies come, right? And keep that system, that family keep growing. That's one of the purpose of the whole system, because otherwise it will die. Okay, so perpetuating the species, keep growing. Okay, that's one purpose, which is a whole purpose as a system. The other one is what we have individually. So both needs to merge, both needs to harmonize. If we don't preserve the species of the family, it will die. If we don't fulfill our purpose as an individually, we are not bringing consciousness to the family. It's not growing either. So both needs to be balanced out, okay? And in order to be balanced out, clearing the loyalties are very important, so we don't perpetrate the same problem over and over.
wow, that's amazing. I cannot help thinking also about Alejandro Jodorowsky, the creator of psychomagic, and he said that our ancestors are gifts.
Yes.
It's a treasure, that it's hidden, so we have to go and see it, face it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. And we need to acknowledge all of them because all of them are here. We don't see them, but they are here with us as a part of the system, part of the family. Exactly. So
Okay.
acknowledge is one of the things that we do. Okay.
Okay, so shall we start with the meditation?
Yeah, let's do a this meditation, and after that, we are going to do the clearing as they decide what area we are going to work on today. Okay. So let's start trying to sit comfortable. I'm going to ask you to sit comfortable, put your feet on the ground. Please do not cross your legs and close your eyes. Let's take a deep breath in, breathing out slowly. Giving to yourself the permission of being here in this moment, in your body. Allow yourself to be. Let go of the tension of your physical body, dropping your shoulders, and relax. Take another deep breath in and release the air, feeling more and more relaxed. Focusing your attention inward and leaving all the distractions outside of yourself. And take another deep breath in, releasing all the air, feeling more and more relaxed. So I want you to feel, see yourself, ask Spirit to show you your family tree in front of you. Just let the vision come to you. See the roots, the trunk, branches, leaves. Maybe it has flowers or fruits or even animals. Let the creativity to be expressed. Observe if there are some missing parts, some part of the trunk or some part of the leaves, or is it dry? What color your tree is? Black and white or just colors? Observing the left side and the right side. You can even go and walk around your tree. Observing different part of it. Now I want you to turn around, giving your back to your tree. And you are going to ask for all ancestors to come up, ancestors from the generation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And you're going to repeat the following statement. Please, all my ancestors, for my mother's side and my father's side, please, all my ancestors for my mother's side and my father's side, from the generation 1 to 8, I would like to have you here in this moment with me. For the generation 1 to 8, I want to have each one of you right now with me. And please place yourself on my back. And please place yourself on my back. Observe how they can start approaching to you for different directions. They can present themselves as a person, physical person, or they can present themselves as just light, different colors. See the quantity, see if they are all people or your kids. They can come in different forms. They might be running or just walking really slow. And see how each one of them is starting placing themselves on your back. All the ancestors from your mother's side on your left side and your back. And all the ancestors from your father's side on your back on the right side. And when everything is in order, all of them are there. You're going to repeat the following statement, giving your back to them. Yes, I recognize all of you as an important part of my life. Yes, I recognize all of you as an important part of my life. I can see you and honor each one of you now. I can see you and honor you, each one of you now. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you for being in my life. For the legacy, learning, and gifts coming from you. For the legacy, learning, and gifts coming from you. Today, I release myself for any loyalties I have toward you all. Today, I release myself for any loyalty I have had toward all of you. Trying to sense on your back any particular emotion or energy or thought that will come to you coming from them. And repeat the following statement. Now I can walk freely in front of all of you. Now I can walk freely in front of all of you. And I can live the life I'm entitled to. And I can live my life that I'm entitled to. Knowing that each one of you are behind me supporting my path. Knowing that each one of you are behind supporting my path. This is my time, here and now. This is my time, here and now. Yes, please, thank you. And yes, please, thank you. Hold the sensation on your back, repeating, yes, please, thank you. And yes, please, thank you. Take a deep breath in, releasing the air. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes. Okay, so now that you have felt the presence of your ancestors, we're going to open the family tree, and then we're going to find out what are the areas that we're going to clear today. Okay. So I'm going to ask the permission, ask ancestor, please, I humbly ask the permission to open the family tree for each one of the participants here today. From the mother and father side, please, to investigate and heal the blocks of the areas that you going to be mentioning during the process that are affecting each one of these participants and their families. I understand that if the permission is not granted, everything is in perfect order and loving order, and we will proceed to not open the family tree. Usually when we are here, everybody's ready to open the family tree, so the permission has been granted, okay? Okay, so I'm going to ask all of the high self, doesn't matter you have done the prep to work or not, you don't know about the system. Right now, high self, my high self with the high self of each one of you are downloaded all the information that needed me to do today to do this clearing, okay? So you download, yes, okay. So if the group is ready to do the clearing, yes. And the conscience is really high. Okay, perfect. So let's see, what are the areas that your ancestor want to work today? Partnership, career, karma, home, something else, spirituality, anything else? No, those are the ones. If you are here with a different intention, have something different from what I mentioned, that also can be something that is behind of your intention. Okay, so sometimes we get blocked with, like, for example, with health, and we don't see the health coming up. It's meaning because the block is coming from another area that we don't realize it. Okay, so everybody here is going to be get some clearing on your ancestors. That's guaranteed 100% infinite. Okay, so let's see what is the conflict that those ancestors might have. Let's find out if they wanted to go to the first. Yeah, they say the first 4 generations, father and mother side. They say mother side, and the first ancestor come up is 25. Okay, and the 25 is the great great grandfather. Now we are going to find out the conflict that the 25 had, career, problem with career, with the own purpose, merit and death, illness, pandemic, endemic, some kind of immigration problem, deportation, something else. Yes, financial issues, political or economical situation, conflict. And the last one is some kind of abortion, miscarriage, abortions, problem with babies. Is there something else? They say no. Sure there is nothing else here? No. Okay, perfect. So let's see when you decide to get that loyalties from those ancestors. They say passing day of the ancestor. Okay, so the moment the person die, even though you were not here, still you already have that information in your morphogenetic fields in your family. So that's what you got it. Let's see, there is some other family members involved, other cast of character involved. They say that it's uncles and aunts, siblings, anything else, cousins are involved as well. Okay, soul family relationship, they say no. And then let's see other blocks. Inner projection, meaning it's like as we swallow the ancestors. Contract, knots, maces, lockbox, something else? No. Perfect. So with this information, is really simple, the procedure. So we are ready to work with the 25, okay? Ancestor 25 for the mother side. So we are going to ask the spirit, high self of each one of that participants here to clear and heal the family tree for the mother side with the 25, with the areas that we mentioned before. Please go to the mother side for each one of the participants and start working from the root to the top of the tree. Clear the roots, the trunk, the leaves, the branches, dry flowers, root and fruits. Also, please replace the sadness, victimization, the suffering, the anger, frustration, fear, conflict, negativity, abuse, as a result of invisible loyalty that has been created to compensate the lack of harmony and order in the family tree for each one of the participants here for the mother side, especially with the 25, which are representing probably other ancestors that needed to are ready to do the clearing. Thank you so much. Yes, please, thank you. Yes, please, thank you. I will ask Priest High Self to heal, restore, and transform this tree in a healthy, luminous, conscious, loving, joyful, prosperous, healthy one, when the order and harmony is established in each one of the members, but especially in the participants that are here right now. Yes, please, thank you. Yes, please, thank you. Each one of the participants here feel completely protected, loved, but overall free of loyalty that are jeopardized any of the area we mentioned before to be completely free of blocks so they can manifest it, their own desire. Yes, please. Thank you. Yes, please. Thank you. Okay, so let's see, is that any other solution, sometimes other solution needed to be applied. There's no other solution. Let's see what are the gifts that you're receiving for the 25. We always receive gifts, healing, protection, power, wisdom. Okay, thank you so much, 25. Every one of the participants here received with love and respect. Please, I said, download it to each one of them so they can express these energies in a conscious way. Yes, please, thank you. Yes, please, thank you. Any gift that 25 is asking, we always receive, sometimes we give them. In this case, there is no gift back to them, okay? So I'm going to ask again. Any hidden ancestor, they say no for the first 4 generations. So right now, let's ask for the father's side, there is anything, they say yes. For the first of the second one. So the second part of the generation 5 to 8. And in generation 8 is a female or is a male, is a male. So I'm going to find out the number of the father's side. Generation 8 is a 340. So generation is a 340. Is that correct? Is a female or a male? Female or male? No, it's a female. 340 exactly. That's the ancestor come up right now. Can you tell me, please, what are the conflict, divorce or separation, inheritance, problem with inheritances, miscarry again, something with babies, abortions, voluntary or not, accident, dual nationality, diverse languages, exclusion of family member, something else. Again, exodus, immigration, deportation. What else? Incomplete grief. And secret phantom, meaning a shameful secret, something that never was disclosed. Okay, perfect. Can you tell me when decide to, in the conception date, the majority of the conception date had been placed, that those conflicts? Can you tell me there is anything, any cast of character or soul family relationship, uncles and aunts again, godparents in this case, siblings as well, cousins again, any soul family for each some of them, yes, flame family. Let's take a note here, flame family. And then ask again if there is other blocks, vows included, miasm, lock box, something else, no. Okay, so with this information, we are ready to do the clearing for the ancestor 340 for the father side. Mother 25, father side 320, 340. Okay, so please, myself, with each one of the participants here, clear and heal their family tree for the father side in this case, 340, ancestor 340, with the intention of the areas that was mentioned before, so they can be completely clear of loyalties and manifested in a positive way. Go to right now to the father side and start working through this root to the top of the tree. Go to the trunk, branches, leaves, dry flowers, root and fruits, animals that you find, please. Trim the tree if you need to. And because you're working in the generation 8, I want you to go from the first one to the 8 and clear everything all the way up if it's needed. Please replace the sadness, victimization, suffering, negativity, shame, frustration, fear. As a result of the invisible loyalty had been created to compensate the lack of harmony and order in the family tree for the father's side. Please heal, restore, and transform this tree into one healthy, luminous, conscious, loving, peaceful, and joyful. With the order and harmony is established in each one of the members, especially in the participants in this group, every single day from now on. Each one of you feel completely free of loyalty, at the same time loved and protected by your ancestor for the father's side. Yes, please, thank you. Yes, please, thank you. Any other solution? No solutions? Gift receiving from 340. Love. Beautiful. Thank you so much, 340, for the energy of gift of love for each one of the participants here. They receive it with love and respect. Please download it to their system so they can express it in a conscious way. Yes, please, thank you. Yes, please, thank you. Any gift that 340 wanted to get back, they say no. They are there, just give it to you, always, all the time. Just want to provide. Okay, perfect. Let's go to and find out if there is another ancestor. Yes, it's a father or mother side. They're still working on the mother side. So it's the phase 4 or the next 4? The next 4, can you tell me what is the generation 8? Is a female or a male? It's a male. So now a generation 8 from mother side. It's in the up and the down. It's at 428. Usually they come in order, but sometimes they jump, which is okay. So mother 428, generation 8. We're going to do the same procedure. We're asking, we know already the areas that we're working. We are going to ask, what are the conflicts? Racial discrimination or different kind of discrimination, militant deaths, dual nationality or diverse languages, some problem with immigration, deportation, something else, inheritance, things that had been lost or stolen, illness and pandemic again, something else. See, you see some conflicts repeated. That's very interesting. So meaning that they are working with the same conflict with some of the participants here, and that make sure that it will be clear. Something else? No, that's good. So when was set? Conception day. Can you tell me there is another other cast of characters here? Anybody else that is involved? Descendants and children of you, the one that have. They are already there pre-programming. They will be clear as well. Is that sister? Is that brother? That's it. Okay. And conflict, maces, lock box, horses, something else? No. Thank you. So we are ready. I myself, each one of the participants here, please clear and heal the family tree for the mother side, in this case for 28, with the area that we already had mentioned. Please go to the mother side right now and start working with the root to the top of the tree. And clear the trunk, the branches. Did you find dry flowers or rooting fruit, leaves, everything that needs to be worked? So I want you to go to the generation 1 to generation 4 right now, take advantage of that and clear and trim everything that needs to be. We wanted to have both sides healthy trees, free of loyalties. Also, please replace the sadness, the victimization, the anger, fear, negativity, abuse. As a result of invisible loyalty have been created to compensate the lack of harmony and order in the family tree for the mother's side, especially with 428. At the same time, asking you to clear everything from the 1 to the 8, please. Please heal, restore, and transform this tree into one completely healthy, luminous, beautiful, loving, joyful, peaceful, and conscious, where the order and harmony is established and manifested in each one of the members here participants, so they can feel completely free of any loyalty holding them back to any of the area that we mentioned and beyond. But at the same time, they feel completely loved and protected from their family, father's side, mother's side, all the ancestors, especially the 428. Yes, please, thank you, and just please, thank you. Any other solution? There is no other solution. And what is the gift that they are receiving? What is the gift that they're receiving? Okay, so some of you might be have blockings to receive. So we are going to clear the blocks to receive gifts. And ask again, what is the gift that they're receiving? Now, consciousness, light, mysticism, confidence, transformation, something else, force, flexibility, something else? No. Okay, thank you so much, 428, for this gift. Each one of the participants here received it with love and respect. Please, I saw each one of you downloaded to your system so you can embrace it and express it in a conscious way. Yes, please, thank you. Yes, please, thank you. It's a 428 needs a gift. They say no. Okay, perfect. So let's go to find out right now. There is all the hidden ancestor for the first 4 generations, yes or no? No. Hidden ancestor for the next 8 generations, it's a yes, it's a no. They say no. I'm going to ask the third time. We ask third time. Sometimes they don't want to show up in the first time that we call them, so we're going to call again. Hidden ancestors for the first 4 generations, yes or no? And hidden ancestor for the next generation, 5 to 8. There is nothing. Okay, so Flame family Flame family come up as a soul relationship. We're going to ask if they still need to clear. They say yes. So we are going to ask for challenges that you face: money, income, health and fitness, control and power, recreation. Okay, so we are going to ask for clearing on research, just clear. What percent had been? Still 20%. Do I need to do a research? Yes or no? They say no. There is any other challenges as a soul family? They say no. Can you give me guarantee of that? Yes. What everything that we have done so far, infinite. Something will come back. Some of the challenges, they say no. Okay, thank you. Now, any other ancestors that want to come and be present today, they say no. So we are ready to close the family tree, and we are going to give thanks to all the ancestors that come presently and the one that are behind, just observing the work and being there with the energy and the presence to do the whole cleaning that we did today. Each one of the participants feel completely loved, protected, helped, but overall free of any loyalty that jeopardizing any intention they may have that came up with the areas, loyalty areas. Yes, please, thank you, and just please, thank you. Okay, anything else? They say no. Can you give me guarantee of that? Yes. Okay, so this is the work we did. 3 ancestors come up. As I said before, might be more in the back. They will be present helping you, even though they are not in this, didn't show up in this clearing, okay? Usually they come up, they present themselves when we work with the individual, but when in group, they just are there helping, but it's not present as these three, okay? So that's basically what we do with the family tree clearing. I would like to take a moment to ask you how you feel. If you feel something in the meditation or during the clearing, or if you feel connected with the area that we did the work. If you allow me, Viviana, to ask them.
Yes, that's the moment, actually. So please do.
I had some not so nice feelings.
Who is talking?
Katie.
Katie. Okay. Okay. What are the feeling were?
Tension. I felt a lot of tension. I think at one point you said, notice how you feel. And all my muscles got very tight and I started to feel nauseous.
Okay. And was more in the back and in the back, what part of your body, left or right?
I think it was the right on my back, on the back.
Okay. So is the, okay, first of all, that no feeling are not yours. You're
Yes.
just manifesting them, so do not own them, okay?
Okay.
The father side in the back is, the right side is the father's side. Might be some ancestors from the father's side. And the nausea, that's we're holding the loyalties, okay? The nausea is part of the work. We manifested everything in the physical body. So if you have in the area of the stomach, it might be something that they could not assimilate well physically, maybe some illness out of eating something, right? Or emotional, so they could not hold it, and the nauseous wanted to what basically what you wanted to do is vomit, just take it out, okay? But you didn't. You have the feeling of it, and that's a really good thing when you feel things during the meditation, the work, meaning the conflict is solving right there. Okay, immediately. Okay. Now, I will ask you if you get identified with one of the areas that we work. Is something that you needed help with those?
Yeah. All of them really.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay.
mean, there's a
Good.
lot of work to be done there. Yeah.
Yes. 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 So that's a good thing. So do not. It's okay. It's okay. Feel okay. And they say that was clear 70% of your stuff. It's
Good.
big. Usually it's
Yeah.
between 40 and 50, but it's big.
Yeah, my tree didn't look too nice. My tree was like dead. I was like, well, my tree doesn't look too healthy. It was like very dark and gloomy looking. So hopefully it looks better now.
Yes, yes, and it's the representation is related with your topic. I mean, with the area that we work. Okay, the tree is not like that. It's just they give you this information to say, you know, we have a problem here and it's affecting you, and then so it's really good that you could manifest in your physical body.
Yeah.
Thank you, Katie.
Okay, good.
Thank you for sharing. Anybody else? I think there is some comments here. Erika Perfecto said that she was completely connected with the area that came up.
Thank you, Erica.
Don't be shy.
Maria,
Yes.
that was a really nice clearing. It was nice having somebody clear me.
Yeah, correct.
And I've done the work, of course, some of the work, and I really find it to be so positive. And I've had some clients who really benefited. And it's really amazing how it was helped me to hear what you had to say about how it translates through the physical. Because when I'm with a client and they get they feel it. They feel whatever it is. And I'm always surprised, I guess, yet. But like I'll talk to the client, I'll be saying, well, it's tuberculosis. And they go, oh, my dad's family all had tuberculosis and they were all dying of it, and it's like, it's things that you wouldn't ever expect. And that's what's so validating about the work, with the clients. But I got really sleepy. It was like I wasn't even, like there, not during the meditation, but during the clearing at times. And at one point, I was like going like, and I was moving really fast. This is really interesting. And then it stopped. I opened my eyes and I stopped right there. And you were talking. So I don't even know what it was about, but it was almost like I was moving through. Because when I'm with the ancestors, they are real. They are real beings. And they, I don't know, they're really precious beings who are really, really wanting to help us, I think.
Yes. Yeah,
So this
that's
work is
anything.
really so fulfilling and rewarding. Yeah. So do you have anything about the zooming? I was zooming is what I was doing. Do you have any
Yeah,
indication
thank you.
of that?
Yeah, thank you, Catherine. Yeah, rushing, if you feel that rushing and stopping, it might be related, that's what the first thing that comes to my mind, it might be related with some problem with the thyroid gland.
Entitledness?
Thyroid gland, the thyroid.
Oh, the thymus or
Yes, because it's timing.
oh, time.
When we have imbalance in the thyroid gland, it's because you are go fast or you're slow. And there might be something in the ancestors that they had that, and there might be something that needed to be clear. That's what you were fast and then stop.
Oh, ingesting it in me.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Wow.
exactly. Mm-hmm.
That
So,
was
but remember, this might be manifesting in you, but actually, the real thing is not yours, it's theirs.
mhm.
Okay, so do not own it. You just say, okay, I manifested here right now. It might be manifesting in your life, but it's not yours. As long as you are aware of it, half of the situation is resolved.
Right, right.
Make sense?
It does. It does. Yes, in the context of everything that's going around in my mind. Yes.
Okay, okay.
Thank you. Yeah, that's really
You're
good.
welcome, Kathleen.
Well, I love the work. Love it all. Yeah.
Thank you.
Mhm.
And it's really simple and fast and not complicated at all, the procedure. That's the beauty of this, and go really deep.
If you just believe in following the protocol, the steps. If I
Yes.
just believe in following the steps, it's just like, yeah.
And
Yes.
something else, if you get sleepy, you said that you get sleepy because it might be some secret in some poem. So that's what we don't see.
Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's, hopefully it's done. What you, since that you know how to do this work, just ask
Mhm.
yourself if you need to open the family tree to complete the work that we did today. It might be a possibility.
Okay, will do. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Catherine.
Mhm.
Here, Carrie felt very connected to the first ancestor that came up. And Ana Maria has a question. The clearing is for both the loyalties and conflicts that prevent me from achieving my intention, which is set as a positive statement.
Okay, so the loyalty are created because the conflict. The loyalty is a consequence of the conflict. If there is no conflict, no loyalties. So it's not about the event itself, it's about how the ancestor took it. For example, if the person wanted to pursue a career, right, and they couldn't, just an example, and they couldn't, but it was a conflict all their life, there is a problem there. So we get to be loyal to it, and we might have problem with career. But if the ancestor feel, okay, I couldn't do this, doesn't matter, change, something else, was not conflict at all, you don't get any loyalties. Okay, that's answer the question, Ana Maria? Okay.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Yeah, this is very important. That's what I said. It's not about the event itself, but how we took it, or how we take the event, right? How, our belief in regards to the event.
Anyone?
Viviana, did
Well,
did you see something that was connected with your intention or
yes.
your, yeah?
Actually, my right side, like Katie, and I felt, something very strong, like pain on this side of my head, and suddenly just vanished.
Yeah.
And some of my ancestors from my father's side had trouble with head.
Oh, okay, okay. And the head, the right side, you identify really well, the father side, and the head also are related with the generation 5 to 8. So it might be the blocks over there that's passing up the next one was not solved the conflict. So they were passing, repeating the same thing, the first 4 generations. Even though was not originally there, was probably
Before
5 to 8. Yes, the first, yeah, the second set.
Well,
so thank you for sharing, Viviana.
Thank you. I think we've been very blessed today. And thank you for all your interpretations also. Yeah, Erica says that's very important, Maria. It's all about our interpretation. Thank you for clarifying that.
Yes, it is. It is. So if, as they say, if we have lemonade, what do we have lemon? We make lemonade, right? Kind of the same thing. So if we understand better this way, we can take, okay, so let's accept what happened. And then you are preventing yourself to have triggered your own loyalties from your ancestors. And most importantly, is not passing those layers, those loyalty to your next generation, your descendant. It's very important.
Exactly. Okay. Well, thank you all for coming today, for joining us. Thank you very much for your trust.
Thank you so much, Viviana.
Thank you again.
Thank you, Maria.
Bye-bye. Thank you, everybody.
Thank
So
you,
good
Maria,
evening, everyone.
Viviana.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you for.
Bye.
Bye-bye.